Step down slow. With this deputy right here, okay?
That's Rodney Hinton Jr. on his way to court to answer to charges that he ran his car into a sheriff's deputy hours after meeting with police to view body camera footage of an officer shooting his son a day earlier. What does the body-worn camera video reveal? I take a look at the new footage just released. The chief and other city officials had shown him and his family body camera video of his son, 18-year-old Ryan Hinton, being shot by a police officer the day before.
This is the other officer, the one who fires the shot. This is his body camera as he approaches the scene.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Event Impact 360.
Great to be here.
We're looking at a really tragic sequence of events that unfolded recently.
Yes, quite disturbing.
On Friday, May 2nd, 2025, a Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy was struck and killed.
Yeah.
Can you stand up for me, sir? I'll put this around your waist.
Nobody let me in. I had to go all the way upstairs and get Gregory's bag. I was ringing buzzers.
Are you able to stand on your own?
Who walked up here?
Here, use this hand to hold you. I'm gonna put this hand in a cuff.
Hinton seems a little bit out of it as officers and deputies work to transfer him to the deputies from the neighboring agency.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this hand in a cuff. All right, I'm gonna put this other hand in a cuff. I'm gonna double lock him, okay? Need you to rotate this right around. You're gonna pinch him. All right.
I got a double off your ankles as well, sir. You're fine.
Show up anything?
You know what? This is not working, so. Either about. You're good. No, I was looking at you.
Bounce at the bottom.
I got this right here.
Yeah. You guys that?
It's up at the top of the hill.
Welcome to the bank.
Alright, the easiest way is just turn around and slide in.
They face me and then sit down there and slide.
Yeah, swing your leg around. Can you help?
Less than an hour later, Rodney Hinton arrives at the jail.
You able to hold yourself up there?
I'm going to ask you some questions, all right? Do you have a serious medical or mental health issue that needs immediate attention? Is that a yes or a no? Have you recently considered attempted suicide? No. You want to hurt yourself or anybody else? No. Currently taking an addictive substance or on opioid therapy? Had any radiation or chemotherapy the past 6 months? You have a pacemaker? You have anything on you that'll cut us or stick us? You have anything on you at all? Okay. We're gonna pat you down real quick. Have you ever been here before? No. What all you got going on? I see you got the hospital gown. You're in Claremont County, bud. In Batavia. You able to lift this foot up so I can feel the bottom of your foot? And your right foot? Okay. We're going to escort you over to the county. You having trouble walking? We're going to start taking these restraints off of you. What I'll do, I'll have you put your hands up on the counter, okay?
I need you to lift your left foot up a little bit so I can get this shackle off you. Alright, still with it right.
Drag one on this side.
Just place that hand up there.
Here, leave his hands still for a second. Hold my hands up, please.
The next morning, Saturday, May 3rd, deputies took Rodney Hinton to court to answer to the aggravated murder charge.
These two. Yeah.
Do your hands for me?
All right. Let's go back this way, sir.
I got one of these.
Straight around to the back of the van for me, please.
once we get you in. Just take your time. I got your back in for balance. I got your back. Watch your head. You just have a seat there for me. Good? Watch so. Do me a favor, just turn your head to the right. Turn your head, I'm sorry, to your left. Lift your hands. All right. You good?
You guys know I'm live. Just so you know.
Ready? Okay, come on now. Watch your head. Watch your head. Okay, ready? Step down slow. Stay with this deputy right here, okay?
Come forward a little bit. He's gonna shut the door. Good.
Inside the courtroom, a wall of deputies, colleagues of Larry Henderson's, lined the courtroom. As Hinton was led out of court, he muttered something to the deputies that sounds like going to be gone forever.
Your chest? Your knee? Alright. Take a moment, stretch out. Let me grab this round. Take a moment, stretch out. Watch your head, watch your head. All the control, you got it. Ready? Take your time, take your time. Ready? Yep. You alright? One more. There you go. Take a moment, stretch.
Rodney Hinton Jr. then appeared in court this week since his arraignment was continued, and the hearing was disrupted when his brother tried to speak with him.
Thank you. Is there a case that's going to be called?
Your Honor, Rodney Hinton.
Thank you. Mr. Bennett, at the prior hearing before today.
Got to have a seat. Can I have a seat?
Have a seat, sir.
Sit down. Have a seat. That's my brother. Have a seat.
Then a detective testified about what he says Hinton did last Friday when he drove into Deputy Henderson.
Tell me what he did after he stopped.
So based on witness statements as well as the video, the vehicle accelerated quickly, proceeded eastbound, crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic when there was no longer traffic to obstruct his travel. Crossed into the oncoming lanes of traffic, went to the left of those little stanchions that are in the middle of the roadway, into the oncoming lanes, through the intersection, directly at where Deputy Henderson was standing, struck Deputy Henderson and the metal utility pole on the northeast corner of the intersection.
Okay. Were there any evidence of skid marks?
No, there were no indications at any point that he tried to brake, stop, or otherwise avoid Deputy Henderson.
And is that the conclusion that our accident reconstructionists have come to at this point?
At this time, yes.
Okay. And does it appear from your review of the video that he headed straight for Deputy Henderson?
Yes.
And did any of the multiple witnesses that you spoke to and the people that were in the vehicles that were surrounding him, the people that were on scene, did anyone indicate that any attempt to slow down or deviate his path straight to Deputy Henderson?
No, everybody said that he accelerated and was traveling at a high rate of speed all the way up until the time that he struck.
Judge, one of the factors with respect to the Ohio Revised Code in detaining a person with no bond is his mental condition. That has to be explored. His mental condition. What was his mental condition at the time he committed this offense? It's stated in the statute. It's 2937.22. I believe it's C3, the character, physical, and mental condition of the defendant or the accused. That's at issue.
I believe that the witness indicated that his opinion was that the act was intentional.
Right. And in making that opinion about whether or not it's intentional, you need to know the mindset or the mens rea of the person that you're claiming intended to do this. Was he in his right mind? That's relevant with respect to your bond determination.
I'll sustain the objection.
Larry Henderson had retired in December from the sheriff's office, where he had worked for many, many years.
He was a 33-year career deputy for our department. He retired approximately 5 months ago, and he continued to serve under oath, and he was directing traffic that day at what would have been a very, very joyous occasion for the University of Cincinnati graduates. Unfortunately, you know what unfolded, and we have lost Larry. Larry has been a deputy who has been so extraordinary. We've retired his badge number. Badge number 129 will be retired. Larry touched so many lives in this organization because he was a trainer, because he worked in so many specialized units. And Larry was very animate about the fact that he stay on the front line. He did not wish to take exams to be promoted because Larry's service was on that front line. And I have to tell you, that is bravery extraordinaire. When deputies decide that they want to be out there facing every day to day, that's a sacrifice, and it's a sacrifice for his family, and they have made the ultimate sacrifice.
The perceived difference in how the two deaths were addressed publicly, at least initially. The focus was heavily on the tragedy of the deputy's death, which is understandable, but the lack of mention for the Hinton family's loss in that same briefing was pointed out.
It raises complex feelings, doesn't it? There's even been mention by some observers online of Scripture, Ecclesiastes 7.7, surely oppression makes a wise man mad. Sort of trying to understand the father's state of mind, though obviously not excusing the alleged act.
It definitely speaks to the desperation and intense emotions people are trying to grapple with when they see something like this unfold. It's a raw and complex situation with immense grief on multiple sides.
So to recap, a young man killed by police during an incident involving a stolen vehicle. The next day, his father allegedly kills a sheriff's deputy.
Both incidents are now subject to separate, ongoing investigations, and the legal proceedings against Rodney Hinton Jr. and the others from the car scene are underway.
And we've seen very strong reactions from law enforcement leaders and elected officials, primarily focusing on the deputy's death.
Yes, emphasizing the loss and the dangers of the job. It's a situation with layers of tragedy and scrutiny.
Okay, that's where things stand based on the reports we have right now.
Yeah.
Obviously keep following developments.
Indeed. There's still much to understand as the investigations proceed.
Please subscribe to the channel, and please like and share the video at the end.
Your support helps us continue these deep dives.
Check out the video suggested on the left if you find this kind of analysis valuable. We appreciate you tuning in.